Welcome back, everybody, to Minecraft. This is episode number 54. Hello, Sunlight. Let's take a ride on our expanding minecart track. It's been extended a little bit farther. Today, we're going to connect it up to the rift. And then after that, we're going to go establish a sand mining outpost so that we can get lots of sand and make lots of glass. And also, I need gravel, so maybe we'll try to get both of those. Never before have I required so much gravel in this game, but we need a lot of it to decorate the lava side of the Alpha Valley over there. So here's where it comes to, the minecart track. We started building last time, and now we've got to go underwater and then go over there. Let's ride it back and forth a few times. I had some people say that they thought it was a little too, they were getting like whiplash watching the video or some kind of like minor form of nausea, and I totally agree with that. There were too many twists and turns, and it was hard to see, like the main reason they brought that up. Like right there is awesome. It was hard to see the landscape coming through because it's every time the minecart turns or goes up and down, the view changes. Like watch when we go around here, I'm gonna spin, spin, spin. Like there we just passed an opening and we can't see a damn thing because it's just too many twists and turns, and so I made that last section straighter, and I think it's better. So I'm going to redesign the minecart a bit to try to take out as many of those twists and turns as possible. So for instance, right here, this is an unnecessary dip in height. We could have had that here. That would be fine to take one less thing out of there. So we would come down here and then just go straight. We can also be one block higher too, so that when we go up and get get a peek at the environment there, it's a little less abrupt. Let's ride it one more time, and then we'll head over to the rift and see where we can connect this guy up. I think it's gonna work out just fine. And then after that, we will connect it up to this side as well. And then we'll go establish a sort of sand, gravel, and stone outpost. Maybe not stone. Maybe we'll have a separate mining outpost somewhere else. Or maybe just one main outpost. Okay, so there we can see. Right there's a dip I could take out. This one is fairly straightforward. Right here I could take that little curve out, so that's a little bit more straightforward. And then here we've got a nice big straight section. Oh no, look, I can actually see the terrain as we go by, which was the original idea. And this one too. Okay, so we're going to take the guy. I think we're going to go mostly straight from here, just down, so that we can go underneath this water. And then heading here, originally I wanted to come through there. That lines up with the center where basically where the entrance to the rift on the other side is. It's about 10 blocks lower, but it's about right there. But I decided I don't want to dig through the hillside and just destroy this nice natural formation. I want to preserve as much terrain as I can and use what we've got and sort of work with it. And so lo and behold, there's this right here. I think that is the best natural spot. It's almost an entrance already if I clear out that gravel. That's like a door shape almost. So we're going to go down. And then turn and go to the right, and I'll have to figure out, well, great, it's getting dark. I'll have to figure out which way works best. Let's come down here. I think I've got ladders, actually. Somewhere over yonder. Yep, oh, I nailed it. Didn't have a torch to mark it or anything. All right, so let's come over here and... maybe we can hop in a bed. Is there a bed over... Maybe there's not a bed. Were there no beds at this point? But anyway, we're going to go up, like basically right here. I'll just place those. And then we'll just have to reroute this guy, and maybe he'll just come straight up, and he'll probably end up right there. Okay, guys, little update section of the video. Look at that. That is really starting to look nice. That staircase leading up into the mountain. So I've finished the rail line and also the path. So now, instead of having just like a collection of medium-sized things we've done, like the rift and the stuff in the mountain and the patch museum, it's all one connected system, which it just feels awesome to take all these like individual separate things and make one like coherent whole out of it. So here's the path. This ended up working really nicely. So we head down here and down here. And we are right out on the front door. There's the Piggy Temple. There's the island. And it even, I think the details like add a certain something to this entrance, to the rift. This is really cool. I really like the way this turned out. We still have the staircase down there to the Eats Road. We don't use, there's no boats in the boatloader. We don't really use this too often though because it tends to cause rifts in the space-time continuum. It's not worth the convenience. So we've got this line now. So there's the rail line, little thing there. And if I do want to use the Eats Road, here is the boatloader. Or we could use a cow carcass boat, I suppose. And then we end up right here. And then from here, if we want to go further, we would probably start using the nether for like super long range. I can actually kind of see a desert right there. That might be the... well, if I establish a sand outpost, which is what we're going to do next, I would prefer to have it in an area where we're not going to look at much because it's going to look ugly. I want to keep, like, places we want to live in, I want to keep them nice. And if I'm going to destroy a desert, I'm not going to do like a desert village thing at this point in the game because, or not a desert village, a wasteland village, like I did in Season 3 of Minecraft, the Minecraft server, because there's no villagers, there's no, yeah, those things aren't in the game yet. So... we'll go do that. Let me just continue showing you. I showed you the path. I guess we can take the minecart back. And the path is fairly straight. It's got a few bends and curves here and there. And it only really gets crazy once we get closer to the mountain and the terrain gets a little bit more irregular. So here's the nice... Oh, we can see things. I'm thinking about changing some of this stone. And there's another view. Some of this stuff to glass, so there's a bit of an extended view of these things we're passing by. That might be an idea. Okay, now here we're about to come to the split where the jump is. Jump's right there. But now we come up here, and we are going to merge again with that other path, and then we're in the mountain. Okay, so the portal's right there. This area is right beneath. The storage is right up there. This bit right there will probably eventually be totally just sort of opened up so that we can see and move around a little easier. So I used one of those things we figured out. Here's this T-junction. So if you're going out and you want to go out towards the rift, you go up this thing and this is the jump. This is the jump right there that leads down to that. So if you're going that way, you just go straight. But if you're coming back... I use that little trick we figured out. Bam. It goes that way every time. So that's cool. Very practical. I've definitely, even just building it, I've been using these minecarts to get around because it's faster. And then this little area is here. I had to, it was kind of a pain in the butt digging that last section of mine track because there's like boatloader stuff for the aqueduct that goes that way. You can actually hear the water in the wall. That is the boat launcher, boatloader stuff. It's all in here. All the wiring is all right in there. But we got plenty of room for note block stuff in the wall as we come in. And I don't have any pressure plates on me. I think I can make them though, right? Yeah. It's probably going to be something like this where we're coming in and we click that, walking in, and we get a sound. We get a little jingle, some song and dance. But yeah, I really enjoy the way that all of this stuff is coming together. It's really nice. All right, so we need sand and gravel. We need that to continue work on the fire section of the Alpha Valley. This is the water section. Hey, zombies. We need a lot of sand to continue work on that. Hi, you're dead. Bye-bye. Let me kill these pigs too, because I had been running a little bit low on the food. Okay, we need to go establish a base. Let's get to work on that. All right, cool. This area looks pretty good. Lots of sand. Let's get up. Let's go up on this hill, see if we see any gravel. Whether we see gravel or not, I think this is going to be a good location for sand. We've got all this that we can harvest. I've come about, I think, 1,200 blocks. That looks like gravel. Not a lot of it, though. To be honest, probably caving is my best bet for getting lots of gravel. I've come about 1,200 blocks, which means we're going to have another tunnel of about 250 blocks. So that's going to be kind of cool. I should be able to set up a pretty quick little minecart path there. And I'll probably use the minecarts, the chest minecarts with the inventory. Okay, so I'm thinking we should put the portal somewhere around the middle of this island. And I want it to line up with basically the center of my world so that it's a straight path. And that's going to be 222, 223 on the Z coordinate. So let's walk over here and see if we find a nice spot for it. So that would be, I guess it doesn't have to be exactly there. It would be here. Okay, so this is the... If I went straight this way, we would end up right at that entrance to, but I think, to be honest, now that I'm looking at it, it doesn't really matter. Everything's divided by 8 in the nether anyway, so we're going to be like 2 blocks off if we put it up here. And I want to put it up on this hill. And what's going to be funny, as we take all the sand out of here, we're going to be left with like a floating little house thing. Okay, job number 1 is the portal, and then we'll build a little house around it. I can't even hold that sand. Oops. Can't shift-click that to put it on top. That's not in the game. Let's just put some of this stuff in here. Cow, carcass, boats, coal, metal, sticks, stones, break my bones, extra food, extra gobble, minecart, furnacey stuff. I will put the crafting bench down. Okay. Bam. And let's have the you can see entities down below there, probably monsters. Let's have the, oops, dang it. Let's have the full portal effect. I'm gonna have to, whoop, yoinks. I'm gonna have to break that. Okay. So this is what happens when I want obsidian. There's no quick way to get it without efficiency and chance. We won't get those until 1.0. And man, is that going to change the speed at which I can dig and build things. Oh my gosh. We can make some fun mob grinders and stuff like that as well. Okay, so I'm going to keep this on me so that we can come back. So I can make another portal in case it breaks, whatever. What time is it? The sun is setting. Okay, we can't hang out in the nether too long. Oh. Serious? Are we that close? I might have to build a separate portal. This one links up to the piggy temple. And this one is built precisely. I don't see any ghasts. Yeah, we're going to have to build a new portal. But I don't even know the coordinates. Okay, let's come through here. We're going to come out at the piggy temple. Yep, we are. All right. So I've got to build a whole separate... we need to go out this way. We got to build a separate portal that's more closely located. I did not screenshot the coordinates, though. I know it's like a 223 on the Z coordinate and something like 17 or 1800 on the X coordinate. But I'll get it exact. I'm going to come here, sleep in the bed, and then travel back out there. Then we'll build a little hut and make a more precise connection in the nether. Alright, so I'm back at the sandy outpost, and I built the other portal. I was actually kind of surprised to find that I had already dug the tunnel to exactly this spot in the nether. It was pre-dug for me. We're going to build a little, like, terraced mountaintop fort type thing right there in just a minute. But first, I want to show you this because I thought this was pretty funny. So when I was making the piggy temple, turns out I did not have enough netherrack. All that netherrack we saved up wasn't enough. So I had to come up into the nether and dig out more. And so I guess I decided, I kind of forget now, but I guess my thought process at the time was, let's, I don't have any rails on me. I was thinking, hey, maybe I could be putting rails down as I talk. I should go ahead and pre-dig some tunnels. So this tunnel goes all the way back to the hub. You can just barely see where, that's it right there, those where the torches stop and that one on the ground is. So that's the hub. Actually, let's just go all the way. That's some lava, in case you were curious. Goes all the way back here. So this is going to be pretty easy. Tunnels pre-dug. There is the hub. So we can make the tunnel back really easily. In fact, while I'm here, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab some rails from the Alpha Valley base and go ahead and make the rail line. And I'm pretty sure I've got some storage carts, and I could even use a powered cart if I wanted, but I don't need to because I've got powered rails. So we'll go ahead and grab that. I'll make the rail line, and then we'll get to work making that little hilltop fort, and then we're gonna get a ton of sand. Anyway, all right. So let's make a little shacky thing, like a terraced little wooden fort, kind of palisade, kind of doodad. I cannot, for the life of me, find my booster rails. I don't have many left, and I'm totally out of gold. I maybe have like 3 ingots total or something dumb like that. But I can't find my booster tracks, so it looks like we're gonna be doing a minecart furnace thing to push our minecart chests and me, or maybe I'll just walk beside it to like babysit it, so we can take lots of sand back and forth at once. Let's put these in here as well. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this, and I think I want to do cobblestone stairs to get between the levels, just to give it a little bit of contrast. And I would like to have this done before. Oh, right, these are the old slabs. You need a pickaxe. I'd like to have this done before the sun sets. Unfortunately, still cannot do upside down stairs. I wonder, what did that look like? That's not, what is that going to look like with the, oh, we wouldn't want to put that there, would we? That's not so bad. That's better than like a full block of cobble underneath it. But I'm going to get rid of this one. And then, you know, if we did that, then this line would be flush. And I kind of wanted it to be recessed. I wanted each level not to line up along any one dimension, so that they're more offset. It'll look interesting from any given angle. So let's do this. Basically, I'm just going to do that thing we just did, but 1 block over. Boink. Boink. Okay, and then get rid of... No, actually, we're going to keep you. We shall keep you. Okay, yeah, kind of like that. So that'll be that level. Ooh, I almost walked right off of that. And we've got like 5 minutes until the sun sets, so hopefully we'll have some form of enclosure by then, and we can plop the bed down. Okay, then from here, maybe we'll have it go up. It would be nice if these kind of connect directly, so if I'm going from level to level, I don't have, like if I had the staircase here, I'd have to do like this kind of thing. Not technically, but just aesthetically, I think it's better if they line up. So let's do maybe this. Leave that. Bam. No, let's give it the support-a-rooney thing. Bam. Come on. There you go. And then we'll place this temporarily there and probably get rid of it. Okay, so that would be the next level. That's a pretty good level because that's right on top of Old Smoky. No, on top. Wow, why did that pop into my head? On top of the portal. Okay, so we don't want it to line up with that. So maybe it'll be some... Oops, dang it. Maybe something like that. And then what I'm going to do, which I think is going to take a little bit of off-camera finickiness, I'm going to add some fences and some wood supports. We're going to move this as well. But I want the supports to be kind of like underneath this guy. Right there. And you can't stack these on top of each other. This is really annoying. Is this a... Well, I guess it doesn't matter what tool you use in this patch. What you got to do? You've got to place the topmost one, and then break the block under it, and then place it beneath it. And then we'll have like supports. And I think I'll have like maybe one more level for this thing. And as we dig down, this thing is gonna need supports, so it's gonna look like it's on stilts, kind of. Would it look? Oops. Would it look better if this support was right at the edge? Because it's already gonna have this little border around the edge because the fences don't take up the whole block. Yeah, I think maybe that'll be better. It's gonna look kind of like it's just thrown together, which is the idea. What if I had it like that? Could have that one go out to the edge, and then this one that one that I just placed behind me. Put that one block in. Yeah, something like that. Okay, that's kind of a beginning of a weird idea. Ahoy, matey! Man the starboard bow! I feel kind of like a pirate standing up here. This is like my desert, not moving, not sailing pirate ship. Okay, all done. I think it's pretty cool. I actually think it's pretty neat. We're gonna do just a few finishing touches. I would like to have... Actually, let's get rid of you. I'd like to have just like a few little paintings here and there, like this is someone's locker room in some like mining encampment or something, and they've put up some pinup that they found in a magazine kind of thing. The idea for this is for it to look like it's just totally haphazard, and it was put together like in pieces. Can I still open that? Oh, that's weird. Can I open this chest still? Yeah, okay. So I want it to look like it was put together in pieces. Like somebody came along and needed a platform, they made one. Somebody else came along and put one just wherever. And then someone else came and put another one on top of that. Let's look at it from a few different angles, and we'll dig just a tiny bit of sand. I'm curious how deep the sand is in this desert. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. I don't want it to look like an office building or like a normal building built with organization where all the levels are directly on top of each other. From any angle, I want it to look like just a random series of platforms. And I think it looks really cool. I'm kind of excited to be living out here in the desert, a home away from home. This is like the desert pirate ship or something. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. There's some and it's all functional too. There's the portal. It's almost entirely 100% not spawnable spaces, except for like this cobblestone bit there. I'm not sure about the top of chests. I would have to test that. There are some furnaces right there for smelting up whatever. There's a chest tucked away there, a chest tucked away here, a little crafting bench, and then another chest tucked away back there, another painting. Very nice. And then up here is the bed. Another little painting on the wall. Very nice. And then up here is the lookout, the crow's nest. We can survey all of our deserty domain. There's more desert over there, which we might have to go and conquer. All right, so as we dig out the sand out from under this thing, I'll have to extend the stilts downwards. Whoa! Dang. You'll notice, like, none of the stilts are like really square or line up or anything. They're all just kind of at random places. But it kind of looks like it might stand up. There's a core of, I guess this is spruce wood. There's a core of spruce wood to give it some strength. And this is just to block up the portal so that monsters can't wander in from this side. But these things look like they would kind of hold it up. And the railings sort of link up to things here and there. It all kind of looks, I don't know. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Okay, let's look at the sand. How deep is the sand? I think we'll be using the torch technique to get the sand out of here. How deep are you? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about borderline. If we had an efficiency shovel, we would use that, but we don't. So we will be using the sand technique a la that to get all of our sand like that. Pretty easy. And it's something I'll just do AFK, or like when I'm not recording, watching a movie or something, get a bunch of sand, dump it in. I guess this would be a good place to put the sand, right next to the portal, and then we'll transport it. And I'm going to put the minecarts in there as well. Actually, no. No. Just sand. When we get this guy filled up, and the other guy filled up, we will load up the carts, and we'll truck everything back to the main base. But that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments below. Feedback, thoughts, questions, interesting ideas, whatever you can think of. And we'll see you next time. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.